Alright, what up, everybody? Well, Dire Lacerations, as far as I'm concerned, is back on as a project. Now, I have some ideas on what I want to do, and a lot of people these days are into gent or like deathcore or metalcore. But if that's what you think, that's what you think. Or progressive music, you know what I mean? I really want to get an 8-string guitar. Not for the reasons that most people get an 8-string guitar for. You know, a lot of people, they get 8-string guitars so they can gent on one string. And that's fun, you know what I mean? But there's so much more possibilities to do with 8 strings, you know. I really have my heart set on one again because I lost one back whenever I first moved here. Well, not here, but when I moved into my old apartment, I lost one, and I've had some regrets, you know what I mean? So I found another one that I'm thinking about getting to hold on to this time, you know. And a lot of people say, well, you can detune the 6-string. Well, that's true, but and you can detune the 7-string. Like I've detuned 7 strings before I got my 8-string, you know. But I don't know. Deep down in here, in my heart, man, I feel like I can express myself way better on an 8-string than I could a 6 or 7, you know, without sounding like Meshuggah or After the Burial, you know what I mean? And I just think it'd be something cool to do, you know. It's not very often do you hear a death metal band that's straight death metal have 8 strings without being progressive or sound like Animals as leaders, you know what I mean? And I don't mind doing that kind of stuff, and I wouldn't mind learning some of that stuff, you know. But I want to kind of stand out, you know, and I don't mind sticking out like a sore thumb if I have to, you know what I mean? And it's something I really want to do, you know, and I think I can do it. And the hardest part is going to be to get to practice for me, you know. That's the hard part. But everything like the writing, that's easy. To a point, it's easy, you know what I mean? Like writing an album can get kind of stressful, you know, and give you gray hair. But I've been working on some things that pretty much require me to have at least a 7 or 8-string guitar, you know. I detuned my 6-string that y'all saw. I detuned my 6-string down to G sharp one day trying to mess around with it, and then I tuned it to A, standard tuning, like A standard. Then I went back to B, and then I went to C sharp, and that's where I left my guitar to tune, you know. And C sharp is really brutal, you know, but having that low F sharp really helps, you know. And like I said, I got some pretty cool ideas. So people call it a harp guitar. I call it really brutal, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see what the future holds for this. I'll know in a couple weeks, about a week, probably a week or 2 weeks before I know what I'm really gonna do. I'm still pondering things, and I'm still trying to see what works with my budget, what don't. I have to see how my bills go, but I either get a 7 or 8-string. I really want an 8-string, but if I have to, I'll settle for a 7, you know. But at least that way, if I settle for the 7, I can work my way back up to the 8. I guess that makes any sense. I don't know, man. But like I said, we're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna do what we gotta do to make this project come to life, because it needs to come to life. Things need to come to fruition. You know, we need this in our life. I need it a lot. I know my drummer and bass player do. And I'm pretty sure they're waiting on me to figure out what my tuning is going to be, what kind of guitar I'm going to be, what kind of hell I'm going to put them through when it comes to writing this music, you know what I mean? And I plan on pushing everybody to their threshold. And once we get to where we're at the threshold, I'm just going to nudge more off the cliff, you know what I mean? Because I know we all have the potential to do great things. And the only way to do that is through adversity. It's the only way to do that. The only way to do that is to push so hard, like you're having a baby. You know what I mean? It's like birthing pains, you know. You push and you push and you push, and finally this great thing comes out of it. You know what I mean? You know, it's going to be good, you know. And people might hate me, I might hate them, you know, but all in all, it's going to be successful, you know. And I really want this to happen one way or another. It's going to happen, and I just look forward to good things. So thanks for hanging out with me for a second. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and share me out. That way we get the word out for this project, you know what I mean? The project was here before, and things happened, and we never quit. We just took a break, you know. And I believe that great things can come from this. So, thanks for watching. I love you all. And you keep it brutal.